Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, this is going to be your Sagittarius New Moon total solar eclipse reading. Now, I'm not sure what happened to the original video that I recorded for you guys, but somehow it never made it up onto YouTube, or it was mysteriously deleted. So I find that to be fascinating, but I know I did a reading for you. So this is your second reading. But I guess that's just the way things were meant to be. And I'm doing it on the day of the solar eclipse and the Sagittarius New Moon. So depending on where you are in the world, that's on the 14th or 15th of December. And this is a potent new moon solar eclipse that's unlocking a new portal of energy that's going to help us expand our horizons. A new moon solar eclipse happens when both the sun and the moon align at the same zodiac sign and degree. And the moon represents our emotions and what makes us feel safe, while the sun represents the ego and where we find our power and strength. This solar eclipse lands at a close degree to the karmic south node in Sagittarius, so we're going to notice that our frequency is lifted and our consciousness is ascending. But with that, we may experience ascension symptoms, which are going to be different for all of us, if you experience any at all, but sometimes can be fatigue, dizziness, ringing in the ears, little aches and pains, things like that. But we may also find ourselves accessing the wisdom of our intuition, our spirit guides, angels, and higher self with greater ease. The Sabian symbol for this solar eclipse is a bluebird standing at the entrance to a house, so it's a really sweet image, you guys. This happy image invokes the idea of receiving a special gift and loving signs from the universe. But the true question is, will we be able to see the bluebird sitting at our door? Will we be open to receiving these gifts? All right, so Aries, before I get started, I'm just going to ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, check out the description box on ways you can support this channel. You can see which decks I'm using, and ways you can also get a private reading. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my dearest Aries need to hear for this new moon total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Messages for my Aries, please, for this new moon total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. What do my Aries need to hear? Look at that. I couldn't be happier. There's a brand new beginning. Something here is taking root. It's something that's meant for the long haul, something that's meant to last a very long time and to bring you stability, okay? All right, and then we get the Nine of Wands. That's your energy. This is the energy of the wounded warrior. Okay, so you could be up against a little bit of exhaustion, feeling tired, but look at that. King of Pentacles, focus on that coin, on your stability, on your health, Aries. We get the Five of Wands, all right, and we get the Knight of Swords. Okay, so overall energy here, Aries, we do have this, the Strength card, which is Leo energy. You could be attached to a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart, but really the Strength card is that fire energy. So there's a need for you to really build your strength up at this time, and that's coming through with this Nine of Wands energy as well as a block. There's a need for you to make sure that you don't get caught up in that linear timeline of go, 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 push, 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 and build in rest periods, celebrate small successes, because you're almost at the finish line here. Okay, there's something really big that's about to happen, and Spirit wants you to be prepared. Just like that Sabian symbol, you're receiving, you know, there's a bluebird at your door, but will we be able to quiet the noise? Will we be open to receiving this beautiful gift? For many of you, it's going to be financial abundance and well-being. For others, it could be love and relationships, something that's going to bring you a lot of stability. So we have the Strength card, which is the Sun, which is Sun energy, Leo energy, and then we have the Star card. So again, something here is being healed. The stars are aligning. So where you may have run into difficulties or felt like there were like a lot of obstacles, I feel like all of that is being lifted. Yeah, and where you were feeling stagnant, this is Cancerian energy. Where you were feeling stagnant, now things are really going to move forward for you. All right, and with the Queen of Swords energy, some of you guys are cutting ties from the past. Past relationships or ways of thinking, or even just being closed off to new opportunities. Because with this Ace of Pentacles, there is a brand new, beautiful new opportunity coming with this solar eclipse, this new moon. And remember, new moons are about new beginnings, you guys. So we have the Nine of Wands here. Again, this is what's blocking you. This is the wounded warrior. So don't get stuck in the past. You know, it's okay to have memories, but don't unpack your bags and stay there. And especially if there are any sort of disempowering thoughts, you have what it takes. You have the strength, you have the wisdom, and you have the experience. The intentions you need to set, again, King of Pentacles, on your business, on your stability, on a long-term commitment even for some of you. What you need to know is that the struggle is coming to an end with this Five of Wands energy, where it was messy, where you felt like you were going around in circles, where there was no leadership, where there was nothing coming out of this mess, you know, sometimes out of this chaos. Spirit wants you to know that that's coming to an end. And with the Knight of Swords, this is a beautiful, swift action and movement that's coming as a result of a higher perspective. It could be communication from someone or something, or it's just you knowing exactly where you're going and how to get there. Okay, I love that energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and see what messages come through with this Ace of Pentacles. Whoops. All right, so we get the Page of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm not going to take those though. So clarity and guidance, please, for my Aries regarding this Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarity and guidance for my Aries regarding this Ace of Pentacles. All right, it wanted to come out, Page of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through here. The Page of Cups is, you know, I feel like where you or maybe even somebody else was emotionally hesitant, where there was a block either to your psychic abilities or to moving forward. You know, it could be like this feeling of maturity, of feeling like I can do it on my own, or a feeling of like wanting to make a commitment. I feel like there's a new opportunity here. Now, the Page of Cups, I mean, automatically I want to say that this could be like a past situation, but it could also be releasing this past situation is what opens up a brand new door. Okay, I'm just going to get another card on that. And if the Eight of Pentacles comes out, it's going to laugh. Yeah, I'm going to laugh. So here we have the Sun coming out. Yeah, I feel like where something, especially when it's something that you loved, a person, it could be romantic, it could be a family member. Aries, there was something here. It could be a separation as well. What I'm seeing for you here is with this Sun card in reverse, it's still really happy, but something emotionally didn't go where you wanted it to go. And it could be you. It could be that you weren't ready for the emotional depths of a previous relationship, or, you know, making a decision, something along those lines. I do feel like there are regrets and there are apologies in order here. But what I'm seeing here is this new opportunity is really blossoming out of whatever this disappointing situation was. And Spirit's really asking you, don't hold on to that. And we were seeing that in the overall energy. Don't hold on to whatever this past disappointment was, or, you know, if there's a separation that you're going through, or some sort of, you know, and it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It can be that you left a job. It could be that you moved out of a home. It could be that you're separated from your loved ones right now because of, you know, world events. But what I'm seeing here is that there's a blessing coming with this new moon and this total solar eclipse energy that's it's actually going to allow you to start something stable. Okay, and this nine of wands energy is really like you have the strength, but you've definitely been a little beat up by this. You've been, you know, you've been through a lot, Aries. So let's get more clarity here on the Nine of Wands, please. All right, and we get the Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is telling me that, you know, things, you might have been moving really fast. I just want to see what that is. Look at that, Four of Swords. Four of Swords can be that you've healed something and it's time to move on. It could also be somebody wanting to come back or somebody wanting to come in and express an apology. That's what I keep getting, because it's kind of with that Page of Cups energy, something that there's some sort of regrets that it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. But I feel like you've been doing the healing energy, the healing work. But Aries, what I'm getting with this Nine of Wands is that you might have to admit that this affected you as much as it did, however this resonates with you. But with the Eight of Wands, it's telling me there's a lot of love. It could have been something that happened a little bit too fast. You know, something moved maybe too fast, or you or somebody didn't feel quite prepared. And that's why we see that Page of Cups in reverse. Like you weren't quite prepared for this, or the other person wasn't quite prepared for this. But you definitely manifested this. But it is time with the Wounded Warrior to take like a very mature approach and make sure that you recognize like you don't have to do this all at once either. To take your time, you know, there's power in sort of taking your time, or in silence is what I'm getting. Like not needing to have to say everything you feel all at once. Okay, so it might be just like giving yourself some time to think about a situation before you reach out and communicate your feelings about it. Okay, and there's like a level of maturity here. It's not just this reactive, explosive energy, even though I feel like, you know, that's, you know, the Eight of Wands is that Aries energy, that you have a lot to say, that things can move very quickly. And when you do sort of open up those, you know, you open up this dialogue with whomever, or even with yourself or with spirit, that it's going to really flow naturally and very quickly. All right, so you're being asked to set your sights on stability, on longevity, on your health, on your finances here with this King of Pentacles, or a commitment, okay? And so we get the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if that how that popped out there, but the Page of Pentacles is about starting something new. So it's like remembering that, you know, we can't skip any steps. And even if it's continuing in the same position, continuing in the same job, continuing in the same relationship, or with the same person, that you're starting a brand new cycle, okay? And I really do see the Page of Pentacles looking up to this older figure, you know, whether you're consulting somebody that you respect, a family member. Some of you guys might also be working with your ancestors at this time. And we get the King of Cups. So we get two kings here coming out. So again, really focusing on what brings you emotional stability. And also I keep going back to this bluebird imagery, Aries, of you really being able to receive. It's time for you to understand it's due. You know, you are due these blessings. You are due stability. You are due success, because you've been working really, really hard for it. And I can see here that you're manifesting this as well. Okay, so the Five of Wands, please, for my Aries. Why is this Five of Wands? What is the end of this struggle? Yeah, so where Aries, you were having difficulties manifesting, where there was struggle, where there was chaos, many of you guys might have even given up or stopped believing in your own magic. That is all going to come to an end, okay? Because there's a huge blessing coming your way. And again, it may not be exactly what you wanted, or when you wanted it, or how you wanted it, or with whom you wanted it, but nonetheless, it's still pretty awesome, okay? And it's what you needed. And so we get this Ace of Swords, a brand new direction and clarity. At the bottom of the deck, we get the Ten of Cups in reverse. So again, for some of you guys, this is a situation. We get the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay. Wow, some of you guys, again, you know, there was some sort of loss of stability here in the past, okay? And judgment, there's sort of a karmic review. There was some sort of lack of balance. For some of you, it was, you know, it's the dissolution or the ending of a very important partnership or romantic situation or family situation for you, because all of this is showing up in the reverse here. Somebody, an energy that was very in and out of your life, or it could be your energy, Aries, like where you weren't really ready to commit. And that's where this hesitance is what I'm getting on. Like you might have gotten, for example, like a great opportunity, but you weren't ready to take it, okay? Whether that was a job because it just didn't feel like it was aligned with you. And I do sense there's a little bit of regret there. And I feel like, you know, that this sort of may have led you down into like a road of chaos, and then ultimately believing, like, not trusting in your ability to make decisions, or just sort of being like, you know, what I really wanted to manifest, you know, I wasn't able to, and sort of, and losing a little bit of confidence in your own magic. But I see that all coming to an end, Aries, okay? And that was a result here of a little bit of overthinking, going into a little bit of a downward spiral, because there was some sort of painful ending here for you, okay? But you know what, Aries, it's like you're getting your mojo back. You know, the universe is coming in to say, you know, there are no mistakes that are made. Everything is meant to be, you know, something that we can turn into a successful lesson and wisdom for the future. And you're getting, and everything's unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to, okay? But I do see like a little loss of confidence here because of whatever this 10 of Cups in reverse is, whatever that 2 of Cups, that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. But Aries, you're being asked to really focus on your stability, on your growth, and you're being given this beautiful opportunity. Now, for some of you, it feels like a second opportunity at life, at love, at, you know, hitting the jackpot. Okay, so I for those of you who feel like you missed an opportunity or you've lost your ability to manifest, all of that is being rewritten for you. All right, and we get the sacral chakra, so we get a number 2. So this is just your creativity. For some of you, this did have to do with an intimacy or a sexual connection. But I do see that, you know, like with this 9 of Wands, if you give yourself time to heal and really see what it is that you learned from this connection, you're going to, you know, you're going to heal from it. You're going to move forward, and it's going to, and there's a beautiful new beginning coming as a result of whatever this disappointment might be. And as I say that, we get the Ace of Wands. So this is telling me too that divine timing was at work here. And again, don't beat yourself up about something that didn't work out, because it may have been like, felt like it was with the right person or it was the right job. But the reason there was an ending here, Aries, is because the timing was off, okay? And so I do feel like some of you might have some regrets or felt like you could have handled the situation differently, or maybe if you had accepted that offer, if you had done things differently, that everything would be okay. But Spirit's coming in here absolutely with number 1 and number 2, coming in to say that no, everything worked out exactly the way it's supposed to. And you know, you get 4 of Wands. This is beautiful. So for some of you guys, we are talking about a deep connection. You may have been married to this person, but what I'm seeing here though is that, you know, if you're looking for commitment, or you're looking for a contract or stable work, or you know, something that's going to come in and bring you stability, it's on its way. Okay, and I feel like it's going to happen very quickly, but it's going to come after a little bit of a period of rest and evaluation. And look at that, here you come out right smack dab in the middle of your reading. Okay, we get authority. This is Aries energy. This is the Emperor. This is you bossing up. This is you stepping into your power, and this is you really, you know, allowing, you know, this the foundation that you have built up until now is going to be something that you can build your success and your future and your legacy upon. Okay, and you get 2 aces, sorry, you get 3 aces coming out: the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the only thing we don't have here is the Ace of Cups. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the crown chakra. There are some very tough spiritual lessons that you've had to learn over the past, you know, couple of weeks or years, even, Aries. But with number 44, this is the master number about, it's about perseverance. It's about building in the material world, and you are building something very stable, either in love and relationships or in business, or maybe even both. And it feels like it comes after, you know, somewhat of a disappointment here. Okay, so for those of you who are a little bit, you know, a little bit down, feeling like maybe you made a mistake, or you made a bad choice, or, you know, don't worry. Spirit wants you to come out of that past energy, look ahead, look at your stability, because something very beautiful and new is blossoming for you. Okay, so we've got Traveler, move in a new direction. Absolutely. So here's another ace. And also with this compass here is what I'm getting is I'm seeing I'm seeing the World card, but I'm actually seeing the wheel here, and the wheel of destiny. So everything is working out the way it was supposed to. What didn't work out, Spirit's coming through to say that this was divine intervention. And again, if this was a spiritual connection, it could be too that you guys, that your person or you came out of alignment, but there was a purpose for it. Okay, so just stand strong. What you've been working towards is coming to you. And then we get the Knight. Be brave and be honest. And I love this because he's holding on to this sword. This is coming into total alignment. With this rose here, I do see that there is an element of romance here or passion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be physical passion. It could just be about what you are truly passionate about. At the bottom of the deck, we get Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing, so trusting your intuition, and also make sure that you build in that time for healing. Okay, because I do see that there's something here that may have rocked your stability, or may have even sort of made you question your confidence. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through here. Messages for my Aries, please. All right, so we get forgive and forget, beautiful. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and waken, see a new sunrise. Yeah, so forgiving and forgetting. Again, it's healing. It's healing and moving forward. If this does speak to a love relationship, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting back together. It could just be, forgive and forget, moving forward, okay, moving in a new direction. For others of you, it could be healing a connection. And it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It's a very spiritual connection here. Look at that, and we get the Four of Swords again, and we get the Six of Cups along with the heart chakra. So there is some sort of victory and success to healing that heart chakra and having to do with partnerships and alliances here. And it could be, a family member, it could be a past love. But you guys will know in your heart, is it a reconciliation, or is it allowing this energy to move through your life, understanding the lessons and being grateful for the love that you received and what you learned, and moving forward in a brand new direction. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through. We've got walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. Beautiful. So for some of you guys, this is talking about actual travel, because we have the traveler. For some of you guys, you may have somebody coming to visit you, or, coming in from a distance. Again, I'm getting they might be from a different culture. They might live at a different, far away from you. But I do feel like there's someone or something that's traveling to come and see you. It could be that you're going to see them as well, or it could speak to a love that has been long distance. Or it could be that you're moving as a result of like a career opportunity. But for many of you guys, you do sort of need to go and wander off on your own for a bit to heal this, to get a different perspective. And that's what's going to bring about this brand new beginning. What a nice energy here, Aries. Okay, it's a beautiful energy. And I know my Aries, you guys are adventurous. You guys are represented by the Emperor, but also by the Fool card. So they're showing me the Fool imagery again. So this is a new adventure that's lining up for you. Okay, and however that fits your situation, it's coming after considerable heartbreak or disappointment. Okay, and for some of you, you're going to be healing this and continuing with the same person or within the same situation, but you're bringing about a new era within that, or a new cycle. And for others of you, you're doing this on your own, and what you've set out to achieve is what you're going to get. Okay, I love it, because there's such a beautiful element of success here, Aries. All right, you get the Sacrifice. So no coincidence, we have another 44 coming out. So this numerological sequence is going to be extremely important for you guys in this next coming period, number 4. I think also, I feel like Gemini also sort of had 4s were really important. There were a few different signs. So do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. But number 44 is a very powerful number for you. Okay, this is going to be your spirit guides and your angels tapping you on the shoulder, letting you know, that they're by your side and that everything's falling in line when you see 444 or 44 with frequency. Look at that. I love this. 4 4s coming out. So I'm going to read from the book. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. These messages are extremely powerful. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. The sacrifice asks that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. I love that, and that's what I'm seeing here, you guys, with all of these 4s. I'm going to say that again. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. So, what a beautiful message. I mean, I just got chills here with all of these 4s coming through. Be brave and be honest. Offer what you love most. And you will get this, and this new direction will be, you will be opened. This new direction will open up for you. And it's a huge blessing. Longevity, stability, commitment. Aries, I love you guys so much. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.